There comes a moment in every spiritually awake woman's life when she realizes she's no longer walking on the same path as everyone around her. She senses a shift, something internal, something divine, pulling her into a season of separation she didn't personally choose. Things begin to change, people change, desires change, the way she sees herself changes. This video is for that woman. The woman who knows she is different but can't explain why. The woman who feels called higher, even though she doesn't know where God is taking her. The woman who feels God pulling her out of old patterns, old friendships, old identities, and old versions of herself. Today we're going deep into 5 powerful signs you're not just a believer, you're a chosen woman. God is actively setting apart. If these signs resonate with you, don't ignore them. They are divine confirmation that God's hand is on your life in a special, intentional, and purposeful way. Let's begin. Sign 1. Your spirit has outgrown people and places you once loved. Every chosen woman goes through a season where old environments stop fitting. Not because people changed, but because you changed. God has been maturing you quietly. He has been stretching you internally. Your thoughts, your convictions, your spiritual standards. And because of that, your soul begins to feel a disconnect from environments that no longer match what God is doing within you. You may notice that conversations you used to enjoy now feel empty. Friendships that once felt close now feel distant. Places that once brought comfort now feel draining. Nothing is necessarily wrong. You're not better than anybody. But God is setting you apart. This internal shift is not accidental. It is intentional spiritual engineering. God separates before He elevates, and He isolates before He anoints. When God is trying to grow a woman, He doesn't start by changing her surroundings. He starts by changing her spirit. Here's the truth. You cannot stay who you used to be and become the woman God is calling you to be. So He disconnects you emotionally, mentally, spiritually from everything that would keep you small. He removes appetites you once depended on. He dries up desires you once mistook for identity. He shuts doors that you tried to keep open. This shift is painful, but it is holy. This is God saying, you're not going where they're going. You're mine, and I'm setting you apart. Sign 2. Your pain has a purpose you can feel, even if you can't explain it. Chosen women experience pain differently. While others collapse under pressure, something inside of you refuses to break. Something in your spirit whispers that the pain is not punishment, it's preparation. Your suffering has depth. Your heartbreak has layers. Your disappointments feel spiritually engineered, not random. This is because chosen women are shaped through pressure. God does not give you shallow battles. He gives you deep ones, because He is building something mature, powerful, and unshakable inside you. You may notice that the hardest seasons of your life weren't wasted. They transformed you. They awakened spiritual gifts you didn't know you had. They sharpened your discernment. They forced you to grow in ways comfort never would have produced. Your pain taught you how to hear God. Your pain humbled you. Your pain matured you. Your pain revealed who was truly for you and who never was. And here is the key sign. Even in your suffering, something in you sensed there was a purpose behind it. Chosen women often feel the divine weight of their experiences. They don't suffer meaninglessly. They can feel God using their battles to refine their character, clarify their calling, and strip away anything that can't go into the next season. If your pain transformed you instead of destroying you, it's a sign God is setting you apart. Sign 3. You feel God pulling you away from distractions, violently if necessary. When God sets a woman apart, He becomes very intentional about protecting her focus. You may notice that things that used to distract you suddenly stop working. People you clung to suddenly lose influence over your emotions. Old patterns suddenly feel spiritually dangerous. Environments that once excited you now make you feel uneasy. This is because chosen women cannot move casually. They cannot flirt with sin and remain unaffected. They cannot choose comfort over calling and expect peace. A called woman gets warnings. A chosen woman gets interruptions. God will literally shut down certain doors to protect your destiny. He will remove people you refuse to detach from. He will end relationships you continued only out of loneliness. He will disrupt plans you made without Him. You might feel frustrated, confused, abandoned, but you're not being punished, you're being protected. Here's why. God does not allow chosen women to be comfortable in environments that sabotage their calling. Your spirit becomes sensitive. Your convictions become sharper. Your tolerance for foolishness becomes smaller. You stop forcing what God is trying to free you from. If God has been interrupting anything that distracts you, it's a clear sign. He's setting you apart for something higher. Sign 4. You develop a deep hunger for God that won't let you rest. There is a spiritual hunger God places inside chosen women, one that keeps pulling them back to Him, no matter how busy or distracted they become. You may notice that you crave quiet time with God. You crave peace more than attention. You crave righteousness more than popularity. You crave healing instead of revenge. You're not trying to be holy. Your spirit is literally craving God. This hunger changes your priorities. You begin desiring what aligns with your purpose instead of what entertains the flesh. You start letting go of things that don't feed your soul. You become sensitive to sin. You become convicted quickly. You feel restless in disobedience. This is not self-discipline. This is spiritual formation. God is molding you into a warrior, an intercessor, a leader, a vessel. He's teaching you how to hear His voice, how to rely on Him, how to walk with Him, and how to trust Him even when you cannot trace Him. And here's the beautiful truth. Your hunger for God is not random. It is evidence that His hand is on you. Only chosen women crave the presence of God more than the approval of people. Only chosen women feel spiritually pulled toward growth when everyone around them is comfortable staying the same. If your desire for God has intensified, it's a sign He's setting you apart. Sign 5. God is elevating your standards in everything. When God sets a woman apart, He upgrades her standards, spiritually, emotionally, relationally, and even mentally. Suddenly, what you tolerated before becomes unacceptable. What you ignored before becomes clear. What you excused before becomes exposed. You may notice that you're becoming more selective about who you allow into your life, the kind of love you accept, the conversations you entertain, how you protect your peace, who has access to your energy, the environments you enter, the habits you keep, the future you're building. This is not pride. This is purity. God is raising your standards because He is elevating your assignment. Chosen women don't settle, not because they think they deserve more, but because they know they're called to more. You are beginning to see yourself the way God sees you. You are realizing your worth. You are recognizing your value. You are understanding what you carry. And once a chosen woman understands what she carries, she refuses anything that dishonors her calling. If God has been raising your standards, it's not you being picky, it's God protecting your anointing. If these signs are showing up in your life, God is not just working around you, He is working in you. You are in a divine season of separation, refinement, and spiritual preparation. God is crafting you for something unusual, something influential, something powerful, something heaven designed. Chosen women are not chosen because they are perfect. They are chosen because they are available. They are chosen because they are obedient. They are chosen because God sees something inside them that the world has not seen yet. If you're being set apart, trust the process. If you're losing people, trust the pruning. If you're feeling alone, trust the isolation. If your life is shifting, trust the direction. If your standards are rising, trust the transformation. God is not taking from you. He is preparing you. He is not limiting you. He is protecting you. He is not isolating you. He is elevating you. You are not losing your life. You are stepping into your calling. You are a chosen woman. And God is setting you apart because your future requires holiness, clarity, strength, and spiritual power. If this message spoke to you, share it with another woman who needs this reminder today.